My advice to you is, this conversation that you should not get in with people who are not on your same wavelength, number one, and who are not on your same beliefs.
Yeah.
Because what you believe is totally contrary to what this man believes, right? This man is going against what you believe.
How? How?
Do you know this?
How? How?
Do you know this?
How?
Why you say that?
Why you say that?
Okay.
This is interesting.
Because I'm saying to you.
No, you asked me why I said that.
No,
You asked me why I said that. If
Go
you
on,
ask a
sorry.
question, you have to
Yeah,
allow
go
me
on,
to
go on.
answer. This man is a Christian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, who is totally opposed to the Quranic scripture, right? And,
Yes.
and Islam on a whole.
Yes.
Yeah, he is totally opposed.
Yeah.
So you can't have this conversation with him
Why not?
because you are a learner, right? Yeah, and he has tried to learn things to combat Islam.
No, sir. You're getting it wrong. You're assuming that, sir.
He has tried to learn
Yeah.
things to combat Islam. So whatever you
Hold
come with,
on.
I don't think you understand anything that I know.
Honestly, I'm gonna be sincere right now. He did not say anything wrong. He just
No.
I'm just saying.
I've heard him said many things.
Oh,
wrong.
no. I'm telling you facts.
I'm-
Facts.
I've heard him
Facts.
said many
Facts.
things wrong.
Facts.
Why you
No,
say
sir.
I've
No,
heard-
sir.
I've heard him said
What he
I'm
said
telling
is-
you say don't say
Facts,
anything wrong.
facts,
And
facts.
I'm telling you, I've heard
Facts.
him said many things
Name me
wrong
one.
in the
Name me
short
one.
time- in the
Name me
short
one. Name me
time-
one. Name me one. Name me one.
in
Name me
the
one.
short time that I've been standing here.
No. Name me
I've
one.
heard him
Name me
say
one. Name me one.
many
Name me
things
one. Name me
No,
one.
he did not say anything
Sorry.
bad about
Name
the
me
Quran.
one. Name me
All he
one.
said is-
Name me one.
All he said is when they translate the Arabic language to the English, and I'm reading it to educate myself. When I'm reading it, and this is how it said, they said no, this is not what it said in Arabic. So I said, show me what it said in Arabic then. And I said to myself, I said, why translate it in English if it's the wrong translation? Then they said to me, because they translated from Arabic to English, it got many meaning.
So hold on. So in a nutshell then, what you're doing then is leading deception. That's what you're doing. Because if you're saying the Arabic text translated in English cannot be the lead paramount to understand Arabic text, that means this religion is a lie. So the person who is trying to translate Arabic to English is a deceiver, knowing that the English translation is not as the original, which is the Arabic text. So they are telling him that if he doesn't know Quran in Arabic, and if he doesn't pray in Arabic, he's not praying to God. So this is confusion.
Always come and speak in the language that you
Huh?
translated in English.
Translate the Quran in English. I don't know who can answer the question. Who can answer the question?
China, man.
Who translate the Quran in English?
I'm fairly certain there are multiple different translations.
There's a most translation.
See, I have one in my hand. And the benefit of the one I have in my hand, that everybody can see. Sorry, my brother. It is Arabic and the English translation for the mind of the reader who needs to understand this religion. You can't bring me, who is not an Arab, manuscripts that are in a language that is not known to me and tell me that I should follow something that I don't understand. You have to translate the language that is acceptable, that I can understand what I'm following. So what you're saying to me then, my faith is led by the notion that whatever you tell me, I should base my faith on. Can't work. Can't work, my friend. The Bible was translated in more than 1,800 different languages to the world. The Jews who knew Greek understand the Romans. And the Romans understand because they learned the different languages. That's how it works. And there's never anybody, no matter who you are in this world, who learned language, tell anybody that if you don't accept, or if God does not, if you don't pray in this particular language, your prize is not going to be acceptable by a holy God. I'm saying to you, that's not the God that I want to serve.
You know what I said? It's very important to keep the Quran in Arabic. You know why? Because when they translate it in English, they got different words and different meaning, but the Arabic language don't change. So you cannot tamper with it. And that is very important. You can't tamper with it.
Preservative.
They preserve it in Arabic.
For a reason.
Alhamdulillah, that is good. But for me, that don't know Arabic, sometimes I find it difficult for me, and sometimes I find it difficult for me. Not to say that I don't want to know, but I find it difficult because when I need to read the English language, I want to know that the English language that I'm reading is the right one, is the proper one. Because when I read it, many of my Muslim brothers say, oh brother, that's not what it means.
It's deception. In a nutshell, don't preach it up. Deception. That's deception.
You know what I mean?
That's deception across the board.
So when it says show me in Arabic then and translate in English so I can get to understand, so I can get to know. So why translate in English wrong then?
My brother,
No?
oh, sorry.
That's
In
all
a
I'm
nutshell,
saying.
let's just
I'm
put.
wrong?
Sorry,
I'm right.
sorry.
I'm wrong?
Let's put it easier.
No, I'm not wrong.
Let's put it easier.
You're
Hold on,
not
hold on.
wrong with.
How many? No, let me just
Can I speak?
How many people
Can I
buy a
speak?
furniture?
Can I
Buy.
speak?
Oh, let me finish.
Because I've been
How
quiet
many
for a
people
while.
buy a
Can I
furniture,
speak?
a microwave, a stove?
Brother,
If the
listen,
stove or the
you are
microwave
not
comes
wrong
in
what
Chinese
you're
language,
saying.
do
But
they have to translate
the
it
way you're
also on the
going
manual
about
in English?
Is the wrong way.
How am I supposed
For you
go
to
about
understand.
it then?
I will tell you.
Thank you very
I will
much.
tell you.
He said
No,
something
no.
different.
Well, no, because him say
I
me I
s-
go
brother,
about it the wrong way.
brother.
No.
Brother.
Him want to go
Brother.
about
He
it his right
is a
way.
conspirator
No,
too.
brother.
Don't let him
Only
fool you.
listen.
There's
Only
nothing with
listen.
brother. Let me hear it, but no, don't make
Only
deception.
listen. Remember me and remember you. Yeah?
What?
We've been having this conversation from you
What?
as Christian.
What?
From you believe.
No,
Brother,
wrong it.
Brother,
Wrong it.
brother.
No. You on
relax.
camera.
From the time you believe Jesus was God, me and you been having this
Stop this.
conversation.
Listen, stop this. Let me tell you something.
I
brother.
will stop and let you speak.
I'm Jamaican.
Yeah.
And we are the original children of Beno Israel.
Yes, sir.
And we never
Yes, sir.
ever say Jesus is God. Let me correct you. We never ever say Jesus is God. Let me correct you. And one thing I tell you, I was never a Christian. So
There was never a
no,
time you
go
believed
back
Jesus
to
was
the
God.
time. No, rub out your talk. Rub out your
There's
talk.
never a time you
no,
believed Jesus was
rub
God.
out
Where
your
we
talk.
going with this?
Rub out your talk.
Where we going with this?
You understand? Rub out your talk.
I don't know
All
where we're
right?
going with
You
this.
understand?
I will
Rub out your talk.
I will hold that point.
Rub out your talk.
I will hold that
You
point.
say? Rub out your talk.
I will hold
So continue,
that point.
continue what you're saying then.
Hey,
Hold on, no.
use your energy more differently because there are people watching you across the world. There are Saudi Christians in Saudi Arabia that is cheering for you guys. But what I want you to do, don't allow them to push you too far to focus on the argument to build camera. Focus on the spiritual work you have to do. People are listening to you guys. God is with you. God is with you. Okay? Because many, you see Siraj, he's like a baby looking for candy sweetie. And he will never find anything. No matter what flavor you give him, he's not going to be satisfied. So leave him alone. You know what I mean? He's just a...
He's like lemon.
Yes.
Laminated. Same argument.
He's like a laminated piece of paper, my friend. Forget it, man.
You're on the world stage.
Watch this now.
You're on the world
Watch this.
stage
Watch your mega
and
refute
you're
him now.
claiming that you're a
Watch your mega
learner.
refute him
Learner
now.
don't go on the world
All right
stage,
now,
brother.
hear me now.
As a
Watch your
learner,
mega
you should
refute
not
him.
be
Watch your mega
What
refute
is the
him
point
now.
now?
brother. As a
Basically,
learner,
basically,
brother,
it was said
as
to
a
me,
learner, you should
why
not be at the
said-
Olympic.
what I'm
You're at
saying-
the
Sorry.
Olympic trying to
What
learn.
I'm saying, because I said I am a learner, he is saying
We're all
that-
learners.
He's saying
I am a learner.
Because I'm a learner.
We're all learning every day.
And this is a world stage. Which
And-
part of this is a world
which-
stage?
which stage?
I must not come on the world and say, let me
What
tell
is
you
world
something.
stage? To define
Everywhere-
your religion,
this is
your beliefs?
Everywhere that I go in this world, I am a learner.
Yeah.
Whether I world stage, backstage, whatever stage, I am a learner. So when I come to the speaker scanner, by facts, I don't afraid
Yes,
to
sir.
say something in the camera. If
'Cause
I
you have a
don't-
voice.
if I don't
You
know-
have a voice.
If I don't know something, I will tell you I don't know.
You good?
If I know
God
something,
bless you, God bless you,
I will
man.
tell
God
you
bless you.
I know. I am not afraid to say anything.
We have to do what we can for the younger generation because when we're gone, they're left behind.
I am going to tell you.
Look at
I
Her
am a
Majesty. She did
learner
everything
here
she could,
today,
but she had to go.
and
That's life, my
every day
brother.
I'm a
We're all
learner.
heading down that
And
road.
if me live for 100 years, I am still a learner everywhere that I am go. So when you're talking about you can't talk about me. You're talking about you. You can't talk about me, brother. So basically what you're saying now, I must go in closed doors and learn. Let me tell you something, brother. You see, when me come to Speaker Scanner, there are a lot of Muslim brothers here educate me in things that I don't know. So, Speaker Scanner is a place where you can learn a lot of things. So you're telling me now, I must go home, lock up in my room and learn. No.
That's
When
ignorance.
I come to Speaker Scanner, I learn a lot from other people. You hear me? I say, "Yo, rest the case." So
But let me put it for the benefit of the crowd where it's coming from. This brother at a dialect with a group of Muslims within his working environment. The conversation was based that If he doesn't know how to pray in Arabic, his prayers is not going to be answered by God, by Allah. His prayers will not be answered by Allah.
Accepted.
And yeah, he would not. If he doesn't pray in Arabic, his prayers would not be answered. Now, he came with this notion of a conviction that if God is universal and God knows all things, why would you limit a God to subject him to that? If he doesn't speak a certain language or understand as a human being, your prayers won't be accepted. So that's what the notion of argument comes from. And I'm agreeing with him that if God knows all things and he can be...
So I came to the park today to ask my Muslim brothers if that is the case.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If that is the case, that's what the argument. You know, so I'm not saying...
So where is your Muslim brother that you're asking? This man? This man is your Muslim brother?
No.
Where is the Muslim
No,
brother?
you see this
man?
No, you see this fool here?
Because if you come to ask your Muslim
hold
brother,
on.
where
You
are
see this
I'm not
fool
seeing
here?
them.
Here this fool now.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Are you Muslim?
Let me show you this fool now. Hold on.
Are you Muslim?
Hold on.
Are you Muslim?
Where are your
Are you
Muslim?
Muslim?
You a warmonger.
Are you Muslim? Sir, hold on. Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim? Sorry. Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim?
You a warmonger.
Are you Muslim?
You a warmonger.
Are you Muslim?
You a warmonger.
Sorry. Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim?
warmonger.
You will deny who you
He's a
are.
warmonger. No.
You deny who you are.
He's a Christian. Because he's a Christian, and I am a Muslim, and I just came to the park, and I see my Christian brother, because me and him from the different country, and me and him stand up, and me and him have a conversation about religion and so forth, and who I am. This brother here knows that I am Muslim, and this brother here never, ever tried to convert me to become Christian. Yeah? This brother here know who I am. Yeah, know who I am. And this brother here, look at me and tell me something good things about Islam. What you're saying is wrong.
I beg to
What
differ.
you're saying is wrong.
I beg to
So
Let's hear his side.
Anytime
This is gonna
we
be
come-
interesting.
Anytime we come to the park, there are a lot of Christians here, and there are a lot of Muslim brothers here. And I speak to everybody. What you are saying to me now, I must not speak to no Christian.
Because we have
must
religious
speak to
differences.
Muslim. You see
That's what
that
you're
now?
saying.
You see that
That's
now?
heresy.
Let the cause a war.
Yes.
Let the cause a war. This is the reason why I'm saying with this thing. We cannot have love amongst each other. And that's what you're trying to say to me now.
But can I ask
Man,
you a question?
That's wrong,
And it's
man.
very paramount. Are you a Muslim?
That's wrong, man.
Are you a Muslim by
That's
definition?
wrong.
Are you a
That's
Muslim?
wrong. That's wrong to say that.
Well, hold on, my
That's wrong to
brother.
say that.
Are you a Muslim?
I'm just going off what you
No,
said.
Yeah, no, you
that's
see,
wrong
you're
to
going
say
after
that.
too much
I'm going
things.
off what
That's
you
wrong
You're
to
going
say
after
that.
too much things.
I'm
You're
going
going
off
after too
what
much things.
Yeah, you're going off what you said.
You said you had this discussion and
Yes.
today you came to ask your Muslim brother.
Yeah, and the
Brother,
first time
brother,
I come, I
brother,
saw my brother
brother,
here and I was
brother.
speaking to him
I
about
didn't
it.
see
Yes.
you
I was
asking
speaking to
any
him.
Muslim brother about
I
any
just
issue
came.
that you
I
have.
He just came.
I
He
just
just came.
and he doesn't know.
He just came to the park. He just came to the
I
park.
just came and everybody have their conversation. And I just came and
I
the first
didn't
person
see
I
you
see.
speaking to any
No.
Muslim
Sir.
to get
First-
your questions answered.
Even if it-
I
no,
see
no,
you
Sorry.
speaking to
Hold
someone
on. Can I get this right?
Even if he
Can I
doesn't see
interject?
me.
Can I
Even
interject?
if he doesn't.
Can I interject?
Islamophobe.
I'm going to put you. Sorry. I'm going. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm going to put you in front of the camera. Sorry. I'm going to put you in front of the camera. If you don't pray in Arabic, does Allah answer your prayer? No, sorry. If you don't pray in Arabic,
I will speak to
no,
my brother.
you are deceiver.
I will speak to
You
my
are a
brother.
deceiver.
I will speak to my
You are a
brother.
deceiver. You are a deceiver.
I will speak to my brother.
You are a deceiver. You are a deceiver.
Yeah?
You are a deceiver. You are a deceiver.
To him about
I
anything.
asked you the same question, but you can't give the answer. But you're ready to attack
Let me
you.
tell you something. You see him?
Deceiver.
You
Deceiver.
is a warmonger.
You are
And
what
let me
you
tell
call.
something. Let me tell you why, miss. Because I'm a Muslim and you were a Christian.
We should not have a dialect. We should not exist.
When did I say that? to you?
But that's your. That's a no.
Saying-
That's
what
your
you're
trying.
saying.
No.
That's what you're
talking
saying.
about.
That's what you're doing.
You're saying it. That's what you're saying. And that is
And that
war.
is paganism.
No. That's what you're suggesting.
That's what you came with. That's what you're insinuating, my friend. That's what you're insinuating.
He said he had questions
Yes.
and he came to speak to his
No.
Muslim brother.
Yes.
You just came and barely opened your mouth. And
No. If I come to you, if I
That's
come
not
and I
his
said,
Muslim brother.
I have a question.
That's only
Yes.
my point.
And I come to the park
That's
and I
only
come
my point.
to speak
We can have
to my
any
Muslim brother.
conversation.
Yes.
No, basically, where must I know? Me
listen,
can come to you and
No,
say,
I'm leaving.
come to the park
Based
and I
on
come
his-
to speak to Muslim brother. I can't answer that to
That's
you.
only my point.
It's
That's what he must say.
No.
But if he said he came to speak,
My friend.
his questions clarified
Yeah.
from his
Yes,
Muslim
so
brother,
basically,
then
no. So
I expected
where
him
my
to
session
see him.
basically where my me can't talk to my brother here.
Kinda,
Me
no.
can't talk to him.
Well, I'm telling you,
ask
well,
him.
I'm telling you
Me
now.
can't tell him
I'm telling you,
nothing.
well, I'm telling you now.
Me can't tell him nothing.
Brother, well,
So
I'm telling
basically
you
where
now,
my-
that's not what I'm
basically
saying.
where my
But that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
How it come across.
Ah,
I'm telling
he
you
doesn't
from
care,
now,
but he doesn't realize because he doesn't take accountability for his action. Doesn't take accountability for his action.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying,
Sometimes you get a man wrong.
My brother, it's not. It's what he did. Use your power. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying to you. These are the problems I'm telling you. This problem. If they can't win the battle, fight the war, and it's not good.
if he has Christians, war, man, he say come to us.
You cause war.
And that's Muslim brother, it's fine.
Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim brother? So basically, a Muslim brother. Basically, what I'm saying is, I come to the park, and I have Christian people in here who we are friends because we show love because God is love, and I have Muslim people here who are friends who show love. So basically, what I'm saying is,
You should not
I
seek
cannot go to
consultation
my Christian
from a
brother
Christian
and say,
friend.
you know what?
Even though I have
I come
wide
to-
knowledge
I come to the
of
park
Islam,
today,
we shouldn't.
and I come to speak about something. The topic we are talking about. Basically, what I'm saying is we shouldn't go to him. So, basically, what I'm saying to me then, my brother here gonna tell me something bad about my question, but he doesn't tell him anything bad about question. He's not saying anything bad to me. Yeah.
If you have a stomach ache, would you go to a doctor or a pilot?
That's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point.
That's the whole point.
That's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point. Ask him the question. Ask him the question. Ask him the question. Ask him the question.
That is the point.
You keep beating the bush and beating the bush and beating the bush.
Let me refute you now. If you have a stomachache, if I have a stomachache, and I come to the park, and I see my brother here, and he's at a doctor, I can go to him and say, brother, you know, say me have a stomachache, and so forth, and then he can say to me, say, because he's a doctor, he can come up with any form of remedy. I know some why you can take this.
Yes.
You
Yes.
can take it, you can't take that. They say, me say, which is good advice and which is good. So basically, what am I saying to me now? Because me have a question and I'm a Muslim, me must not go to anybody else but go to a Muslim.
Or
That's what you're saying to me.
an architect
That
cannot
cause a-
correspond with an engineer. That's what you're saying, my friend.
That cause a
That's a division.
This is division in the world.
That's in your mindset.
Division in the world, and God is one, and this is division.
Thank you very much.
What do you mean it's division?
Can I ask a
It's
question?
division.
Sorry.
What do you mean it's
Sorry.
division?
Can I ask a question?
Come on.
He just said a while ago,
Division.
if you can't pray in Arabic, does God answer? So why are you here? Why? Leave him alone. He's not willing to talk to you. Leave him alone. Ask him the same question. Ask him the same question. Ask him the same
This is the
question.
reason why we
Ask him the
cannot
same
have peace in
question.
the world.
Ask him the same question. If you don't pray in Arabic, does Allah answer your prayer? Ask him. Ask him the question. Yes, sir. You just came, so we're going to put it to you now.
Ask that question. Because you're Muslim just like me.
Just like you.
All right now. So, just God all knowing. Just God all knowing. God all knowing, right? And we cannot limit God. Right. No. As a man who do not know Arabic, okay? And he's praying, right? Would you say to him that, brother, you have to pray in Arabic? Because if you don't pray in Arabic, your prayer not going to answer. Allah not going to answer your prayer. Would you say that to a Muslim brother?
In Islam, there's two kinds of prayer. There is a prayer that you can pray in any language. That's calling for help. You want money. I don't want your money.
No.
Calling for help. You have trouble. You want to pray for anything else. You want to call God Allah and you want to speak to Him. You can speak to Him in any language.
Right,
That's a prayer.
right,
Then we have something called Salah.
right. I heard about it.
Yeah, Salah, that's a form of prayer. It's only done in Arabic.
Right,
And we do this 5 times a day, mandatory.
yes.
Yeah. But if you are a Muslim and you want to speak to Allah in Hindi, in English, in French, you can do so.
Right.
That's fine.
Alhamdulillah.
What I'm saying now, the Salah prayer.
There
So
is
what I'm saying
Salah.
now, the Salah prayer. No,
These people,
you are correct.
these people here.
You are warmonger, man. Both not talk to you.
That's all right.
I think you're a different person.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You may not like my approach. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
When you call prayer, for these people, they don't know prayer. Like the way we do prayer. Take it.
What are you saying? I'm trying to make you understand. Don't prayer.
They don't
No, why you mention the word? These Arabic.
No.
Because I don't like that time. These people. They must know what these.
Let me finish.
So he wants what is going on. Fix up the argument, please. Because
The only
we're not trying
religion,
to...
let me finish. The only religion that have uniformative prayer, it doesn't, it been doing, I don't know how to say it. The only religion that have a uniform kind of prayer happens 5 times a day in congregation is Islam. Other religions, they don't have the such thing. But if you want a house, and you say, Allah give me a house, He will answer you. Allah want a car, He will answer you. Allah want to go to heaven, He will answer you.
That's an example.
Yeah, that's an example. So
No,
you can speak to Allah.
Recognize. I agree with you.
Does that answer your question?
Of course. But I agree. So what I'm saying is, the Salah.
Yeah, that's Allah, yeah.
I don't know Arabic. So when I pray, and I pray with my brothers there, I follow on. Until I learn that. See? So I come to the part now and I'm speaking to my brother.
From that perspective, that
A beautiful hadith from the Prophet.
everything.
Yes.
You definitely can.
what else you want to say?
No, what did I say you can't?
Look, anyway,
What did I say you
I
can't?
think both you and I would agree. Everyone has a bias with every topic.
He came and asked a genuine question. He came because it was a concern. Because he's not Arabic speaking person. And he is a convert to a religion that is Arabic mostly spoken. So he's trying to find out, because the notion that what was brought to him is that if you don't pray in Arabic, your prize is not going to be answered. So he came, accepted. So he wants to understand why not. It's a genuine question.
Because that's how God has said He wants the person to be done. So, for example, if there is a rule saying, in order to obtain forgiveness, I want you to sacrifice a lamb.
Let's say 35.
What I then say, hold on, if God is all powerful and all these things, why can't I sacrifice a rat?
If you couldn't read
Because
that
God has
part
said
right,
He wants a
well,
lamb.
surah, you try.
Islam is about submitting to
That will
God.
reward it from now
Now,
on until you die.
What he's saying is true.
You don't have to do it.
You
It's not
can't
your
pray
mother
salah
tongue.
in any language
You need
other
to
than
try.
Arabic. So
That's
if I do
Islam.
it in English,
Why
it's
are
not
you
accepted.
trying?
So what is that prayer for?
Me, Arabic
What is the
teacher.
significant rule?
obligation.
Yeah, but that obligated prayer, what is it for? Is it the basic by which your salvation hanged on? It is the fundamental basis by which you're accepted into paradise? Is it the subject? It's important for you to know.
So are you asking me that if, for example, you're Muslim
Yes.
and you don't pray or your prayers aren't accepted, yeah, are you going to hell? Is that what you're asking me?
No, let me put it this way.
The answer is no.
Okay.
And that's
So
why I
yeah.
would say, yes, God won't accept it if it's not in Arabic, but it doesn't mean that you are then going to hell.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be mandatory then, because if God doesn't place an emphasis whether or not you know the Arabic or not, then why you need to bother to understand the Arabic?
But brother, if you don't know the Arabic,
Yeah.
there is no blame upon you.
Yeah.
It is only, for example, once you learn that. So, for example, me,
Yeah.
I'm Kurdish. I don't speak Arabic. My mother tongue is Kurdish.
Yes.
Yeah. I learned how to pray in Arabic. I taught myself when I was like 8 or 9. I just bought a book from the mosque and I taught myself. It was really
Why
easy.
he did this?
Up until that point, up until I learned, there was no blame upon me if I don't.
To take
On
advantage
top of that, now here's
not
where it comes onto
understanding.
the bias lens. In Islam, God has said that He's made the Quran easy to remember, to recite. Because the Quran, the verses for us to learn, children learn it so young.
But stick up in.
my bias to
All right.
someone who believes in
All right,
Islam,
stick
where
up
to
in.
you it's like, no,
If you should go to Saudi Arabia right now, and everybody in Saudi speak Arabic, would you understand them?
No.
There we go. So your faith is not subjected by the language you speak. It's accepted by the faith you have by surrendering to God.
Yeah.
So what is more important? Your faith in God or the dialect you use to get to God? That's what makes it become confusing. And that's the question he's asking. Well, if his faith is paramount, why is he coming in then? Why is he subjecting to make it a confusion? So he's saying that he shouldn't come to me to have that discussion. I'm saying he's not having a discussion with me. He's just talking to me about something that happens to him at his workplace. And I'm saying what those guys say could not be a fact.
To me, I agree with them, but I wouldn't advise someone who's a member of Islam with someone who doesn't believe in Islam. Just like, for example, if someone wants to learn about science, I wouldn't encourage them to go to, for example, a flat earth person.
That's not what he's doing, you know. That's not what, no. Me and him reason together.
This is my uncle.
You see this guy here? You see this guy here? When he becomes a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. I can't wait.
I'll bless you, inshallah.
Look, love you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you in the family. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Mama, right?
Yeah.
But Papa, right?
Everyone's
You're cooking food at home? You behaving yourself?
I love being very
Bless him. It's just me naturally. I just love people, my friend. But you see this, you are that and you're Kurdish and you're this and I don't get myself. I don't want to get involved in this. You know what I mean? You accept the religion, accept the truth of the prophet, and you move along. Why other people come and try to authenticate what you shouldn't have, whatever? I don't want to get involved in this stuff.
I did just tell them,
you know what I mean?
Leave this point and answer his question. Answer what he's actually asking, but they're just...
You don't know my journey.
You know, but you know, it's gone so personal now, personal attacks. And that's where we go. But to wrap up for the camera, it was an honest discussion which my Muslim brother came from his work of environment and was very disturbed by the notion of what was said to him, that if you don't pray in Arabic, your prayers would not be answered by Allah. So it was a personal attack on his moral conscience of where salvation lies. And I'm saying this is the hope we have in Jesus. My God knows every language. Whether I sleep, eat, or walk, God answers me. So to God be the glory. God be the glory. God be the glory. But he loves you. But he loves you.
I love Jesus.
How? Why?
As the prophet.
Why? Why do you love him?
Because he's a prophet.
No, sir. No, sir. God, Jesus loves you. Hey, come here. 1 minute. Come here.
Come back.
You see, what Muslims tend to believe today, if you have a Muslim brother who is your friend in humanity, and he has a religious concern, he's not supposed to come to you as a non-believer to have any discussion about things that are internally matters. And I'm saying to this guy, anything that I've spoken of about Quran is because of the notion that what Quran try to contradict of the manuscript of the scriptures that I have to put in correction. That Jesus Christ is God. He came to sacrifice himself on a cross for sinners. And that is the truth of Christianity. So regardless of what he speaks, no matter how you do, you can't take the notion of what Jesus came to do out of existence. Because Jesus came and he died a brutal death for the world. And that's historical matter. That is historical matter. That is historical matter.